Welcome to today's video. As promised, I'm going to get the sketchbook out today and I'm going to do some playing around with like paints and pencils and just doing general illustration stuff. It's a lovely day outside today. Ba-bum! Whoa, so overexposed, it's so bright. Yeah, lovely day today. Which means that the studio has got some lovely light, which I'm pleased with, because by the time I got to the end of the day yesterday, I was thinking, you know, should I get an illustration done? But it was so dark and dim and my lights just don't seem to work like I want them to. So I'm glad it's a nice bright day. I'm going to get my sketchbook and we're going to try this new Jackson sketchbook with like wet media, because if you're new to the channel, hello, I'm Emma, I'm an illustrator from Sheffield. And if you've never seen before, I tend to use these guys from Hobbycraft, and I thought they were the cheapest that I could find them. They're just like normal A5s, 20 pages, 40 sides sketchbooks. This 3-pack I think cost me about £4.50, and I thought that's pretty good value. Jackson's do the same ones but with thicker paper for 85p each, which is cheaper. And because the paper in the Hobbycraft ones, I've realised since I've started using them at the beginning of this year, the paper seems a lot thinner. It used to handle water better, but now it seeps through. I don't really mind so much because it's just my sketchbook, but seeing as though the Jackson's ones are cheaper and the paper's thicker, I think it probably will take water better. So that's what we're going to try out today anyway. So let me go and get my sketchbook and let's get going. Okay, so far so good. So I put down just a colour, it's the Neo colour greenish blue, just to kill the white. It's so overexposed because it's so sunny. There you go, just to kill the white. And it hasn't gone through. Usually by now, on the Hobbycraft ones, it's fine. I don't buy them to be watercolour sketchbooks. I know you can buy sketchbooks with watercolour paper in them. I don't buy sketchbooks with watercolour paper in them because they're more expensive, and I've done it before, and because they're so expensive I tend not to use them because I see them as precious. So I like using cheap sketchbooks, but also I do like every now and then blobbing some paint down. You know, if I can find a cheap sketchbook that doesn't bleed through to the other pages, I mean, even better. So I did actually put quite a lot of water on this page. You can still see a little bit there. I know the colour's quite light, but I washed it with quite a lot of water, so the page itself is quite saturated. And the other side is not seeping at all. I'm going to compare that to the Hobbycraft ones. Let me just show you what can happen. So that's quite a nice example. So there's a painted page on one side and it's seeped through. Like I say, I'm not bothered. If I was going to use that sketch, I can always edit that out on the computer, and it's just a sketchbook. I'm not precious about it. But can you see it's just bled through there? Let's find another example. This side. The red's bled through. And the paper is so much thicker on these Jackson's ones and the Hobbycraft ones, which is, it feels nice. It feels like, I don't know, it feels like I can trust it a bit more. The page colour is whiter, which I don't know if I like or not, but like I say, it's just a sketchbook. I'm not going to overly analyse it and get overly precious, but I think it is helpful to know sometimes what people, you know, get feedback from people who are using these things, because I mean, you can save money with these sketchbooks if you were already buying these ones, and I think they're gonna be better. pleased with that. The pigeon's a little bit distorted. I did it from memory, whatever. It's a pigeon I saw yesterday in the very different weather of whatever storm we're on now. And I thought, I'm going to draw that. And I didn't draw it yesterday, but I did today. And I actually threw a hell of a lot of water at this page. It might seem like I'm over-egging this, like, oh, this sketchbook's amazing. But today was going to be me testing this sketchbook out because, you know, for 85p, I thought there must be something wrong with it. And so far there isn't. So I did a layer of greenish blue, Neocolor 2, wherever it's gone. Not as a crayon, but as a watercolour, because they're water soluble. And then that dried. I did this bit in Prussian blue, Neocolor 2, in the water soluble part of it. That dried. I went back over it again with a wash of greyish black Neocolor 2 in the watercolour form, and it hasn't bled through, which I was thinking when I was on the third layer of watercolour stuff on top of it, I thought this is bound to have gone through by now, but it hasn't. I think that grey wash over the top really captured how grey the day was yesterday. And like I say, I know the pigeon's a little bit out of proportion, and I was trying to capture it all ruffled up as it was trying to kind of like just get through the rain. But I like it. And it's a sketchbook, so it's just for playing. It's just for playing around. I'm going to order some more of those today, and I can highly recommend them. Also, I might go to the cafe because I am in need of drawing people, and I can't see you, so I can't draw you, and there's no one else in the house, and lots of ands. And. I just want to go to the cafe, all right? Get off my case. Oh, that is a really nice tea. I think it's called the Christmas blend, like a chili tea that we got last year, and we're right at the bottom of it now. It's loose leaf, and I think all of the chili's gone to the bottom. It's like got berries and things in it as well. It's really nice, but very verging on the painful on the throat. So I'm going to quickly go and order those, and then let's get ourselves out and go cafe sketching. Also, the cafe that I go to does the best hot chocolate. So I'm just on Jackson's website. The sketchbooks that I've been using there are called the Jackson Studio sketchbooks, and they're 140 GSM. They also do a Jackson softcover sketchbook. It's £2.20 for the same size, it's got fewer sheets, and also it's 120 GSM, which is not as thick. So I think it's definitely a Jackson's hack to get the studio sketchbooks instead of the softcover sketchbooks, because they're so much cheaper. Also added another one of these, which is a Neocolor 2 crayon in yellow, Caran d'Ache Neocolor 2 colour in yellow, and I was going to add some Luminance pencils because I've got this violet grey one and Payne's Grey violet grey that one and Payne's Grey 30% there, but they're like, let's have a look, they're like £3.40 each, and I mean I like the violet grey and stuff, but I don't like it that much. There's quite a lot left still in that pencil and that one as well when I use them with the pencil extenders, so I'm not going to order those. I'm going to save my cash. So that's been done. Can't wait for those to arrive. And I'll stock up my little cupboard, which is behind my drawing desk there, which is my place where I keep all my sketchbooks and stuff. If you would like to try out these sketchbooks for yourself, this wasn't planned. I genuinely wanted to buy some more sketchbooks. But if you do want to try these sketchbooks for yourself, I do have an affiliate link. Now, I'm not being paid by Jackson's to say how brilliant they are. I signed up to this affiliate link on my own because I was really impressed with how they have like made strides in reducing their plastic, and like it hadn't always been the case, and I had like a few years ago I had a bit of like back and forth with them via their customer service about like how much plastic they use in their packaging, and they've really I don't know if they've taken on my suggestions or it's just other people who've commented as well, but they've really kind of got their act together with their plastic free packaging. Sometimes when you order paper they will wrap the paper in plastic, but apart from that, everything else, like the packing peanuts, I'm pointing up there because I save them all for when I'm sending things. They're all expandable cornstarch. They use paper. They use paper tape. So that's why I was starting to be really impressed with Jackson's, and I saw they did an affiliate link, so I thought, you know, every little helps. So I signed up to the affiliate link myself. I haven't been paid to do it. So in the video description is a link to Jackson's. That's my affiliate link. I haven't been paid to say how brilliant they are. But for every order that's placed after clicking that link, I think I get about 5%, I think it's that, on every order that you make without it costing you anything extra. And also, if it's your first time using Jackson's, then they give you 10% off, which is nice. So yeah, if you do want to try them, that's there. If you don't, no pressure at all. I am just going to very quickly charge this thing up because it's running low, and then let's walk out to the cafe. Hopefully we'll find a table. I'm back. The cafe didn't have as many people in as I wanted there to be, but it's fine. It's lovely working in a cafe. It kind of stops you from all the distractions of your house when you work from home. And also, well, I did get some drawings done of people. So I got this one here, my first quick sketch. I got these ones. I think I've shown you these already. I also did Rolly from a photograph, and then that got me thinking about doing some dogs from photographs. So at one of my last markets, there were so many dogs. So I took some photos of dogs. So I drew the dogs from the photos. It's coming on. I'm thinking about doing a project with Dogs of Sheffield because there's so many beautiful dogs around here. So I thought maybe I'll do like a 100-day project, or like a 30-day project, or just like a project, maybe without the time limits. But this drawing here made me want to do this up in a more colourful sketch. So let's blink and we'll go. am very pleased with the way that turned out. Again, as always happens, at one point I thought this isn't going to work. This is messy and it's flat, and I just stuck at it because, I mean, what else was I going to do? And I really, really like it. And it sounds silly, but it's taken me a really long time to actually be able to say that I like my own work, especially when it's something that I haven't like pondered over for days and days with plans and plans and plans. I just kind of jumped straight into that, and I really like how it turned out. I'd be really interested to hear how you think it's turned out in the comments as well. I'm really happy with it, and that's all that really matters, but it's always nice to hear from you guys. I'll also leave links in the video description to all of the materials that I've used in making this. Again, all of the links are using my Jackson's affiliate link. Again, they didn't pay me to say how brilliant they are. It's just another way that you can support me. So if you're going to be doing an art order soon and you don't know where you're going to buy your art materials from, or if you're going to be going to Jackson's anyway, if you click the link in my video description, I'll get 5% back on any orders that you make from Jackson's, but no obligation at all. But if you are interested in the materials that I've used in this picture, I'll pop links down below to all of the materials so you can go and check them out for yourself, and then you can decide whether or not to buy them. Up to you. But I'm going to leave this video here because I do need to edit this, and until the next one, see ya!